This story I'm going to call A Tale of Two Cops. I'm going to have to approximate the date that this happened, but I can assure you this is an actual story. I'm going to approximate the date about 2003. Okay, well, I was at the electric factory in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, the electric factory's been made somewhat worldwide famous by the Creed movies because Apollo Creed's son, Creed, his girlfriend, performs at the electric factory, and Creed's son gets in a fight backstage there while his girl's getting ready to perform there. Well, anyway, that's not where I was at. Out behind the venue, aside from the main parking lot, there's an alleyway that runs between different warehouses that have been made into clubs. And a narrow alleyway runs through there. Well, it was a good vendor's strip there for a while for me. I would spend, a couple times a week, I would drive from West Virginia up to Philadelphia at a time when gas was like $1.19 a gallon. And they're early, like year 2000, 2001. Okay, prior to 9/11, I can make the round trip for about $37. Okay, well, so anyhow, I said 2003. I'm going to stick with that. 2003. At that point, the round trip was probably about $65. But anyhow, I was there in that alleyway, and I was set up for a blowout. Now, when you set up for a blowout, you have a lot of food ready to go. I was making quesadillas, and the quesadillas already had the cheese and the vegetables and everything all ready to throw in the hot grill. Throw them out there, taking the money, Got them all pre-made. Going to make some cash. Set up for a good blowout. The blow in, you can kind of tell by the in whether you're going to make money on the out. And it was going to look good. It was looking good. Everything was all set up. The crowd was ready to come out. Had all my prep work done. And up walks to me a police officer. And he's like, okay, shut it down. I'm like, oh, please, just let this go. If you can give me half an hour, I'll be out of here. I will make my money. He's like, listen, bud, I'm ready to get off work. I can't get off work till you guys are out of here. So shut it down. I'm like, please, no, please, shut it down. He wasn't going to listen to it. He stood there. He watched me kill my lantern. He watched me kill my stove. And he's like, it's not good enough. Pack that food up. Wrap it up. I want you gone. I was mad. Now I start packing up my vehicle, and I'm thinking all kinds of discord to police in general, I must admit. I was. And I was just like, geez, what good are they doing? I was just going to make some food. I was going to serve food to these people. I was going to make money for my family. What good does he think he's doing? He just wants to get off work. I was thinking no good thoughts about police force whatsoever. So I get my stuff packed in this little Mazda 327, is that a number? It was a little compact hatchback. Small car. Okay. I packed the stuff up in that little Mazda. I'm driving out of there. I get down to the end of the alley where all the other food vendors were, and there's a crackhead. Now, when I say crackhead, I mean, I'm not just generalizing people. There's like a lot of people in this little area, Philadelphia, that they are, in fact, crackheads. And now, they're not totally, you don't live inferior life around them. All they want is that $5-10 to get their next crack rock. And they like the deadheads when the deadheads come into town because they can get food and drinks, which are necessary. And they can also help somebody move their cooler, this or that, get $1 here, $1 there. They get their $5, they get the crack rock. They like the dead. They like the dead heads, that is. Okay, so I get down there though, past all the other dead heads, and here's this crackhead. Now I'm beyond the lights of any propane lanterns lit on the vending tables of the deadheads. And it's just this crackhead telling me, he's like, you don't want to go on down the rest of the way down this alley, because when you get to the club at the end of this alley, it's a rap concert tonight. They're getting violent. No white guy wants to try and drive through that. Like, whatever, man. I don't know what. I mean, I'm like, look, he's like, you want to go this way. And he points across this darker parking lot to the next street down. No. It seems like a trick to me, because I'm thinking, although I don't live in fear of my life around these crackheads, I know they want their money for the next crack rock. It looked like a robbery being set up to me. I mean, I'm going to stay down this alley. So I ignore him. I go on down the alley, and sure enough, I get down there, and I start to see this club he's talking about. I'm seeing crowd, bigger crowd. I'm driving like, oh, shit, this whole alley is blocked. And the closer I get to it, they're spotting me, and they're like, white boy. And they start coming up towards me, and they're hollering and yelling, and a couple guys start climbing up on the hood of the car. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm about to get Reginald Denny'd. And here, whew, whew, whew. Everybody clears off the car, clears the alleyway in front of me, and I pull on out. Now, that's a tale of two police experiences within a few hundred yards of roadway. So it goes to show you just kind of never know. And I can only see it from my perspective. And even from my perspective, I can only see it at a point in time. So what do I know about it? I mean, okay, I might have made $300 at the blowout of that show. Would it have been worth losing my life? Hell no. So would I want to disband the police force or not? Probably, in the grand scheme of things, probably not. And the point of the story is you just never know.